When people say I'm going to practice golf, you think about going to the range and hitting the driver as hard as you can. Now the reason for that is it's so much fun. Hitting the driver as hard as you can, seeing how far it goes, and short game practice just isn't the same. If you're anything like me, I always hated short game practice. I found it so boring. I was just chipping aimlessly, hitting random putts, didn't really matter. Through a little bit of research and through playing about with it, I'd made the perfect formula to make short game practice more enjoyable. And make sure you stick around to the end of the video for my favourite drill. Oh, it's lovely. Oh! Yes. Okay, so the first thing we're doing is an up and down challenge. So instead of just aimlessly hitting random shots on the green, I'm going to try to aim for this front pin, 10 shots. I'm going to try and putt them in. I can't leave this spot until I've at least putted 3 of them. Again, from this drill you get instant feedback, because if you hit a bad shot, you know about it straight away. If you hit a good shot, you feel really, really good about it. But it's given purpose to my practice, so now I'm aiming for the flag. I'm seeing if I can get as close as possible. I can already see 3 or 4 balls that are makeable, so already I'm feeling like I can go over there and putt them. As this drill progresses, you can see my shots are getting better. I'm getting more comfortable, getting more confident, and I'm aiming for that flag. And as you can see, I'm pretty happy with all those shots. Okay, so I completed the first stage, so I now moved myself to a more difficult spot. What you can do is you can do as many as you like. So I usually do 3 different spots before we can move on to the next game. If you want to, if you're a beginner, you can just do 1, you can do 2, or you can go, if you've got loads of time, like an hour or so, you can do 4 or 5 spots. This time going from that white pin there, so it's a really, really tight shot. I've got to lift it with a 56 and try and get it to stop pretty much straight away. That's better. Quite good contact on these shots, but they're just not spinning. Oh. Okay, 1 more to go. I'm pretty happy with this so far. Loads of spin on that. Come on, drop in. Let's go and put those in. So again, for me, this gives me purpose to my practice. So instead of just aimlessly hitting golf balls, I've now set myself a challenge. Oh, I pulled it. Whoa. Right. See if we can put these longer ones. Oh. Go. Oh. Managed to put 4, so again, depending on difficulty and your own standard, you can say you can't move on unless you putt 5, or you get up and down 5 times. Again, if you're a beginner or I'm at 8 handicap, I give myself 3 or 4 before I can move on. Okay, so in this drill, it's pretty much a new level every 3 or 4 feet. So for me to pass the next level, I have to putt all 3 of these. I can't pass on until I do so. So it can get frustrating at times, but again, it just keeps your stroke nice and consistent. This is the one. Come on. Yes, so finally I can move on to the next stage. This is where it gets much harder. Right, come on, I've got it sussed now. Come on. Oh. Okay, so this next drill is a par 2 challenge. So I've picked out 2 flags, flag there and a flag over there. In this drill, my aim is to get them in a par. So I'm going to keep my score. Again, obviously if I 2-putt, that's a par. If I 3-putt, it's a bogey, 4-putt, etc, etc. So pretty much, I'm going to do 5 at that hole, 5 at that hole, and see if I can shoot 2 over. That's much better. Come on. Okay, that's good. Right. Over here. This is going to be a bit more difficult. A bit more weight in that one. I pulled it a bit. So again, for me, this has given me a little bit more focus, a little bit of purpose to my practice. So again, keep saying it, instead of just mindlessly hitting putts, I'm giving myself a challenge. So you can see, after the first couple of putts here, I kind of got used to how the green was, and I kind of changed and adapted to that, and I managed to get 2 really close. On this side, I'm more than happy with all 5 of those putts. So again, for me, I'm really enjoying myself doing this. Let's see if I can finish it off and see if I can finish about 2 over. Okay, so par, par. Okay. Oh, it's just straight. Okay, still 1 over. Oh. Okay, so that's 2 over, so that means I have to putt all of these next ones. Okay, here we go. So to get to my target, I'm going to have to really focus, try and putt all 5 of these. But again, for your own difficulty, whatever you want to do, if you're a higher handicapper, you can maybe say you want to get 5 over through 10. For me, I want to really improve my 2 putts, so especially my lag putting from distance, so I want to make sure that my score is quite a challenging score. So I'm going 2 over, 3 over almost every single time. It's just straight again, over reading them. Okay, so didn't manage to hit my target, so what I'd probably do is I'd probably go and do that again. This green has 4 flags. It's really important that you kind of change it up. Again, you're trying to make sure your practice isn't boring. So if you're doing the same 2 flags over and over again, or the same spots for the chips, or the same spots for your ladder putting drill, you're going to get bored really quickly. So make sure after you finish this drill, you change it straight away. Don't do the same things over and over again. Okay, so those drills might take you half an hour or so. For me, it's quite a quick session because I'm enjoying myself so much. So after I've done 3 of the up and down challenges, maybe 1 or 2 of the ladder sequences, and then go for the par 2 kind of course that I've set up, it's maybe half an hour to 45 minutes, but it goes around like that. So to finish off, I like to play a game called Hero Shot or Hero Challenge, and pretty much I'm putting myself in really difficult situations with 10 balls and see if I can get up and down. At least 2 or 3 would be absolutely fantastic, but this shot here, I'll show you just now, is a really difficult lie. I've got to hit it high over this bunker and try and get it to land soft. In your golf round, you're going to have shots like this, so in a real round, I'm probably going to aim left and try and get it there, but you might have a situation where you can't aim left. If I'm over there on that side, I'm going to have to lift it. There's no point hitting it on the left because it's going to be too far away. So it's really important, I think, to actually practice these shots, but at the same time, it's a little bit of fun just to finish off your training session. Too much on it, I think. That's too much, straight in the water. That's good. That's loads of spin too. Oh, that's lovely. That was the best one, yeah, that felt great. So there, what I did was put my weight forward, open my leg and kind of brought my hands forward a bit. So I'm learning as I'm going. Oh, yes. Go on. Okay, pretty good. Let's see how close we got and then move on to the next one. Okay, so apart from the one that went in the water, I'm more than happy with these shots. If I'm playing a real round, you need to be a little bit more realistic as well. In a real round, it's going to be so hard to land it on that spot there. So most of them landed about pin high and rolled on. So for there, I could probably, definitely 2-putt, but maybe a little 1-putt as well, but more than happy. Let's move on to the next spot. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go under that tree there and see if I can hit little low nippers to our front pin. You're basically setting yourself up to fail, but you're trying to just pull that one shot off. So 1 shot out of 10, if you can do that, you can leave happy and you've enjoyed your session. 56 degree, under the branch. Go on, please. Oh! That's so good. I probably shouldn't hit another one, but that was just so good. That felt amazing. A little bit short that time. Well, this is really fun challenge because you're hitting a hard shot. You're having to really concentrate on what you're doing in the shot. So I'm having to keep it low by keeping my hands low through impact, but also keep the face open and hit down the ball so I'm getting enough spin. A good one. Another good one. More than happy. Oh, yes. The hero shot. So, that was a little insight into my short game practice and how I keep it enjoyable. As I said, for me, I've done countless research, watched so many videos, and this formula, 3 or 4 drills that I do, keep myself enjoying my short game practice, and they keep me coming back for more. Go and try these drills yourself. Maybe you'll find one that you enjoy more than the other. Maybe do your own research and you kind of add your own little drills as well. And again, adapt the difficulty of the drills depending on your handicap. So for me, doing the par 2 drill, I was trying to get 2 over. If you're a higher handicap, you might want to go for like 5 over or 6 over. The hero shot, you might not want to go for shots like that. You might just want to go for flop shots and stuff. So make sure you adapt the drills to suit yourself. Please make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Please comment any drills that you enjoyed or any drills that you've tried in the past. We can have a little conversation about that. And please make sure you subscribe for the next one.